Mag-grind tayo. So, depende yan kung ano yung recipe nila sa every coffee shop. Kung ilan yung grams na nilagay mo, an espresso shot would be like times 2 of the gram.
So
tapos 20 seconds lang siya.
Even the weight of the beans or the coffee,
Yes.
very
important.
Very important. Try muna natin.
Kasi yan, under-extract yan. So, i-expect mo na medyo maasim po siya. Maasim na?
Nagising ako. Another water constraint solved. Today, here on the Quality Talk series, we're here at Philippine Coffee and Barista Institute to meet Sir Franz himself, the owner and founder of this training ground. So, sasamahan niya tayo on a tour of their basic barista training ground. Tara, let's go. So guys, we're here with Sir Carl Gallo, the owner and founder of Philippine Coffee and Barista Institute. So, tuturuan niya tayo how to make the perfect coffee.
So, usually, ito yung tinuturo namin sa mga barista and yung mga nagsa-start kasi very important yung calibration ng ating machines. When we say calibrate, we need to find the best na grind size para dun sa coffee natin that will work well sa machine. Kasi kung hindi tama yung grind size, either magiging maasim yung output or magiging sobrang pait. Kasi we need to look for the balance nung taste. Dapat yung sweet, yung sour, yung sweet, and yung bitter. Doon sa espresso shot natin, nandun, dapat balance yung tatlo. Para mainom natin ng maayos, even if you're drinking one espresso shot, may inom mo siya. Kasi di ba usually ang tingin nating normal coffee drinkers would think na yung espresso mapait o sobrang tapang. Usually, ganun yung naging experience pag hindi tama yung pagkakalibrate.
We do calibration.
Calibration. So, hindi lang si water ang kinakalibrate, but also, siyempre, pag na-set up na yung system sa water, okay na yun. But sa machine, everyday to. You have to double-check yung yung coffee natin. Kung tama ba yung calibration ng grinder.
Tingnan natin to. So, this one is stamping.
Yes.
Correct, Sir Franz.
Ito na yung grinding, and then we will level yung ating coffee grounds and we'll use a tamper.
Pagka mali yung tamping, Sir,
pag mali yung tamping, pwedeng
pakalabas ng kape.
Pwedeng kung hindi enough yung pressure, pwedeng mag-under-extract siya. Pwede rin pag masyado namang madiin, mag-over-extract siya. Ngayon kasi may mga calibrated tampers na. Yan, tumutunog siya. So enough na yung pressure niya. So next, we will purge. Tapos, yan. Then, we'll try to weigh kung ano yung maging output natin. So, very important to sa calibration. And we'll see kung sumusunod siya dun sa calibration standards. Usually kasi, kung ilan yung grams na nilagay mo, an espresso shot would be like times 2 of the gram.
Even the weight of the beans or the coffee,
Yes.
Very
important.
Very important.
Sige, kuha lang ako ng teaspoon.
Try muna natin.
Kasi yan, under-extract yan. So, i-expect mo na medyo maasim po siya. Maasim na?
Nagising ako.
So, we can make it more balanced by adjusting yung grind size natin. Kasi mabilis. So, under-extracted na espresso shot. So, kailangan more or less 15 grams of coffee na nilagay natin. Dapat ang output nun ay 30 grams.
How about the beans that we are using now?
So, we're using now a blend 50% na Arabica, 50% na Robusta. So, yung Arabica came from Itogon, Benguet. Yung Robusta galing sa Bukidnon. The best way pala, napansin mo nag-slurp ako, the best way to taste your coffee is to slurp the coffee with air.
Okay.
Kasi
the reason for that,
majority of the flavors that we know are actually aromatics lang siya, naaamoy. So, ang kaya lang i-identify nung tongue natin, sweet, sour, salty, bitter, umami. The rest of the flavors it's through our nose. Kasi naaamoy lang natin siya. So, kaya mas masarap i-enjoy yung kape pag ini-slurp.
Aamuin mo muna
No, amuyin mo muna, tapos slurp
Slurp.
mo with air. Kasi,
to get the full experience.
like, pag nag-slurp ka, the liquid transform into smaller particles, tapos pumupunta yun sa nose natin. Tapos may mga receptors dun sa nose natin that would send signal to your brain to ask your brain ano yung natitikman mo o ano yung naamoy mo. Kaya pwedeng, pag halimbawa may fruity na flavor yan, maamoy mo yun.
Grabe, even pala coffee, no? Yan, may fruity.
May floral, may
floral.
nuts, may chocolates
So,
na
different
flavor.
taste and varieties din when it comes to
Yan.
coffee.
Our beans becomes old. So, habang tumatagal yung beans natin, nalilesen kasi yung carbon dioxide niya. Kasi hindi naman to airtight usually. Kaya kailangan yung CO2 also helps na stop yung pressure dun sa machine. So, pag luma na yung beans, madalas wala ng carbon dioxide yun. Kaya mahirap siyang i-calibrate. So, dapat enough lang yung age ng beans natin. Challenge to.
Ito ba nagagamit pa ulit?
Pwedeng i-recycle yan, lagay sa plants.
Okay. But yung sa coffee, only one time.
One time lang.
One time.
Pwedeng gawing scrub,
Yeah.
body scrub. So
even in the calibration pala, it takes a while, no?
yes.
To be able to get the right specification. How did you come up, sir, with the name The Coffee Mentor?
Marami kasing tumatawag sa akin na students ng mentor.
Okay.
Like, initially kasi, in reality, we don't just teach people. We mentor them after the class. So, lalo na yung mga CEM students namin, they can consult with us even after our class.
After the class.
So, yun kasi yung dating wala kami when we were starting. Meron nang dumating after a few years pa. We have mentors na tumutulong sa amin nung nagbi-business pa kami ng coffee shop. But when we were starting, mga first 2 years nun, wala kaming mentor. So we were on our own.
Baga pinagdaanan niyo talaga
Oo, kaya
all
rin
the challenges, all the...
na-formulate namin or nagawa namin yung CEM Level 1 is because we really wanted na start-up ka pa lang, nagsisimula ka, may tumutulong na sa'yo. Yan. Hopefully ako niya to. And try natin with milk. Even yung milk may science yun. Kailangan enough lang yung temperature ng milk. Hindi pwedeng overheated yung milk. But sanay tayo.
And the temperature of the milk.
Oo. But sanay
How
tayo.
about the content of the milk, sir?
Yung fat, very important din. But syempre, depende yun sa bawat tao. May gustong unfat, may gusto. Gusto nyo, ma'am?
Magpapalpitate na yata ako.
Yan. So, we're using full cream milk. So, pag full cream, enough lang yung fat niya. We have mga 3.5% na fat. So, that gives the coffee the milk a creamy texture.
That's what we call also the latte. So,
So, gawa tayo ng latte.
So guys, we're gonna make a latte, no?
So, steam lang natin. Yung milk natin, when we use full cream milk, our milk temperature should just be around 65 degrees. Hindi siya 100.
50, 55.
55 to 65. Warm lang talaga yung toong temperature ng latte para maging sweet na yung milk. Kasi if we go beyond, nangyayari, nagiging mapakla yung milk. Kaya minsan, pag bumibili tayo ng coffee, like yung lattes, akala natin sobrang pait ng latte natin. Kasi yun, sobrang init na yun.
Pakitaan
So,
tayo.
tatry natin.
Ooh. Sakto.
Yeah.
Heart with love. So for those who want to start their own coffee shop or who want to undergo training, we have here the coffee mentor, Sir Carl Gallo. Sir Carl, invite our viewers.
So, we would like to invite you to enroll at Philippine Coffee and Barista Institute. Kung gusto nyong matuto kung paano gumawa ng kape, if you want to become a professional na barista, or if you are planning to put up your own coffee shop, please check out our courses na available. We have yung CEM Level 1 for those who are putting up their own cafes. And meron din kaming mga barista certifications.
Yep. So whether you're in Manila or outside Metro Manila, so they also conduct training outside Manila. So you can check their website or the Facebook page regarding their schedule. So yun, enroll na kayo.